Hey, welcome to a brand new day. This is today's Rundown with Ramon, and I hope your day is going well today. We have yet again another absolutely amazing episode for you today. What do we got on the docket today? Headline: Amazon's new AI feature has small business owners up in arms. We're going to talk about that. You may not have even known about this new feature, but we're going to talk about that today. Elon Musk's XAI raises $20 billion in NVIDIA-backed funding round. This is important as always. What do the headlines of the day mean for your business? But AMD, NVIDIA competitor, failed to shake off AI bubble fears. We're going to touch on that. Meta pauses global glasses rollout to prioritize U.S. orders. So we're going to touch on that, what that may mean for your business, and always lessons learned in CES 2026, the Consumer Electronics Show that's been going on for 20 or more years, one of the biggest electronic shows in the world, kicks off in Las Vegas, and I'll touch on that. What are some of the headlines from CES? And American Airlines rolls out free Wi-Fi for loyalty members. We got that and more in today's Rundown with Ramon show. And the headline of the day today: I hired somebody who I believe will 10x Ramon Ray. What's going on in your world? Welcome to a brand new edition of today's Rundown with Ramon. Don't forget, get to know what we're doing. Don't miss out. Go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com, and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything from the Rundown with Ramon. We'll be back in a few seconds. Let's go. All right, so welcome back. And again, this episode brought to you by our friends at Bitdefender. Big props to Bitdefender for enabling this episode. When you go home at night, you know what you do. Click, click. You lock the door of your house when you leave your car. Boop, boop. You lock your car door. But I'm curious, what about your business? Is your business secure? And if your business is not secure, you need to consider rolling with us and our partners at Bitdefender, bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon. That's the place you want to go to make sure your small business is secure. Bitdefender has software solutions and so many other things for growing businesses to make sure you're secure. And listen, I hear this too many times. I'm too small. I'm not ready. I just started. No, today is the day to make sure your business is secure, is protected against hackers and more, because ransomware is a real thing, malware is a real thing, phishingware attacks are a real thing, and I want to make sure your small business is secure. So thanks for being here on today's Rundown with Ramon. Excuse me for that. So ding, 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 ding. Headline of the day talks about this before we get to our main feature. Amazon's new AI feature has small business owners up in arms. Let's unpack this from LinkedIn News. Amazon's latest experiment in agentic AI is not going over well with small business owners. Buy for Me lets shoppers purchase from third-party websites through the Amazon app or website. Yet some business owners say they have never given permission for Amazon to even appear to sell their work. Businesses can opt out of Buy for Me per the e-commerce giant. But some sellers contest they should not have been opted in without their consent to begin with, a move analysts say appears unprecedented. This is interesting. So Amazon, the website that we all know, the app we all know, I order from there all the time. They got gazillions of products that Amazon can sell directly from their partners. They also have their partners who sell through Amazon stores. But now Amazon's saying, if we don't sell it, if our, whatever you call it, the people who are selling through Amazon don't sell it, we will direct you to another website that you can buy it from them using our AI bot, however it works. For the consumer, that sounds good because Amazon wants to keep you on their website. But for the business owner, they're saying, nah, we don't want anything to do with Amazon. But I don't know why you'd say no against that. If Amazon is sending you traffic, why not? Is it just a political thing like, like Amazon or what? But here's the lesson learned for us business owners. One, the importance of experimentation. Amazon's always evolving, always experimenting how to get more and more market share and how to continue to dominate the world. They want to make sure they're everywhere, selling everything you want to buy. That's number one. Number two, they said on their website, I looked at the press release, this is in beta mode. Beta. It's a test mode. Maybe it will crash and burn. Maybe it'll be a success. Maybe more and more businesses will say, yeah, I want Amazon to send me traffic because listen, if ChatGPT, and nobody minds ChatGPT or AI Perplexity, giving you links so you can shop through those tools when you do AI-powered search, Amazon's saying, why should we miss out? So I don't know. Like to know what you think, but welcome to a brand new edition to the Rundown with Ramon. Flagship story of the day is coming up. A hire that I'm making that's going to 10x my business. We're going to talk about the power of hiring a chief of staff, hiring a virtual assistant, and more. Alexandria Nicole, good morning to you. Always love that you're here, Alexandria. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Love how you show up and how you shine. Good to see you on BWC More and how you're going to be guesting some segments and more on the Breakfast with Champions platform on Clubhouse. You can check out Alexandria Nicole, a valued friend of mine at EYGEvents.com, EYGEvents.com. Thanks for being here, Alexandria Nicole. And Danny is in the house. Danny, glad you're here from Nashville, Tennessee. I got to get back there. I've been there a few times hosting some conferences and events, Danny, and I got to get back there. So, Danny, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon show. Let's keep moving forward and get ready. If you got a question for me, let me know. I'll be asking for questions and things at the end of the show. And if you don't have one, no problem. But if you got a question for Ramon Ray, this is the time that you don't have to put it in there right now, but you can get ready so I can answer your question. Ding, 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 ding. Elon Musk's XAI raises $20 billion in NVIDIA-backed funding round. Elon Musk XAI, according to LinkedIn News, announced it has raised $20 billion in its latest funding round, surpassing its earlier target of $15 billion. Key backers include various AI bellwether investors, NVIDIA, Cisco Investments, and Fidelity. The move follows a wave of headline-grabbing investments in artificial intelligence startups, including SoftBank's recent $40 billion bet on AI, the Grok chatbot, and X, formerly Twitter, parent plans to direct its new cash flow towards its AI infrastructure build-out and products. What does this mean for us small businesses? Well, number one, AI is going to continue to grow. Do not sleep on how AI can help grow your business. Do not sleep on the power of AI. Number two, big companies are going to continue to invest in AI. Yes, there's going to be a shakeout coming here, but I'm letting you know, if you're an AI investor, now which horse is going to win, I don't know. I can't tell you that, but I am telling you that AI is here to stay, and it's going to grow and get better and better and better, and it's only going to benefit the consumer. It's going to benefit the business, and our job is just to figure out how we can make it work for ourselves. So listen, that's the headline. I just like to see when companies invest in AI because it's something that's going to grow. And kudos. Hey, Henry, glad to have you here. Henry from the Philippines is here. The Rundown with Ramon show continues to go global. I'm telling you, people, there's a lot in store for you in 2026. We got Rundown with Ramon show. We got the Zone of Genius website, which is growing, connected to our email list, connected to our social. So don't forget to check out zoneofgenius.com, sign up and subscribe. We got office hours with Ramon. Many of you are saying, Ramon, I want you to coach me. I want you to mentor me. I want you to help me grow my business. Well, guess what? There's an opportunity to do that. Check out RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com. If you want to work with Ramon Ray, that's the place to go, RamonOfficeHours.com. And I'll be at a number of events this coming year. And I'll be putting that up on a calendar of events so you can see at a quickness where Ramon is going to be. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward here. AMD fails, though, to shake off AI bubble fears. Investors reacted coolly to the keynote address of Advanced Micro Devices CEO Lisa Su at this week's Consumer Electronics Show. Shares of AMD plummeted more than 4% Tuesday after an initial uptick of 1%. Listen, speeches are great. Speeches are a great way to know where the leader's headed, where the leader's going. And sometimes speeches fail and don't resonate with those who are listening. Sometimes the company is doing great, but maybe it was how it was communicated. Because remember, investors are emotional beings, even though they try not to be. They try to look at just facts. So what does this mean for us? AMD, this big chip company, which is a smaller player now in the chip wars. NVIDIA is just taking off. Of course, Intel, we don't hear much about it, but these companies are there. But there's other companies that are more hot than them. But what this means is speeches are great. And I don't know what was it about CEO Lisa Su's speech. I don't know if it was what she said. I don't know how she delivered it. I don't know if they didn't like what she was saying, but something that she was saying in her speech didn't make her stocks rise. That's what it is. And this goes to lead me to, I was giving a speech at my mother's funeral yesterday. My mother passed away on Christmas Day, and I was giving her the closing speech at her funeral. By God's grace, people told me, Ramon, the speech was blessed. The speech was amazing, and not because of me. I give full credit. God gave me a download of what to share. And so my point is, sometimes you say something and it kind of falls flat. Sometimes you say something and woo, it takes off and impacts somebody else. Welcome to a brand new edition to today's Rundown with Ramon show. Alexandria, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for the questions coming in. I got the question from Denny, which I'll answer. Actually, from Denny, which I'll answer in a bit. Got the question from Alexandria, which I'll answer in a bit as well. Let me star this so I can get back to it quickly. Here we go. Love the questions coming in. Dr. Jeannie Snyder's here, one of my favorite humans. Thank you, Dr. Jeannie, for sharing up that link, RamonOfficeHours.com. LaShawn is asking questions too, or giving some encouragement there, signing in from Niagara Falls, New York. Glad you're here. And LaShawn, it's your birthday today? Well, we're going to do something special for you, LaShawn. Here we go, LaShawn. You may want to get a recording. You may want to bookmark this or something like that. We'll see. But here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear LaShawn. And happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you, LaShawn. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday, LaShawn. Glad you're here today. Malika Star's in the house as well. We got a whole crew joining us today on today's Run Down with Ramon. Let's keep going on before we get to the headline of the day today. Ding, 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 ding. Meta is pausing global glasses rollout to prioritize U.S. orders. There's a nugget here for all of us. Trust me on that. From LinkedIn News, users outside of the U.S. will have to wait longer to get their hands on Meta's Ray-Ban display glasses. The tech giant said it was delaying the rollout to France, Italy, Canada, and the U.K., where the AI glasses were expected to be available by early 2026. Unprecedented demand and waitlists that extend well into 2026 have prompted the company to instead focus on filling U.S. orders per a corporate blog post. Meta first unveiled its $799 Meta Ray-Ban display glasses in September. Here's the nugget of the day. Here's the lesson learned for all of us. One, demand is good. When you got people who want what you have, that's a great thing. Two, always you got to prioritize. Who are the customers we need to prioritize, and what's the messaging we're sending to the people I have to delay? Let's say I have a huge surge of orders. Malika Star's already bought in. Dr. Jeannie's already bought in, and I have to serve Dr. Jeannie and not Malika Star this minute. Hey, Malika, thank you for being a customer. We appreciate you for buying. Your money is safe. We're going to get to it, but we have to delay when you're going to receive it. Please forgive us. Now, I don't know if Meta gave the opportunity if we would get a refund or not, and maybe these are just placing an order like a $10, $100 holding fee, maybe, so who knows? But you communicate that. You communicate that to the customer you have to disappoint so they can trust your brand, so they can trust your brand. Looks like LaShawn's going to need Meta glasses earlier because she is in tears of joy. I don't know. I sang a happy birthday. That's how we roll on the Rundown with Ramon show. Appreciate y'all being here. Listen, we're here every single morning, 7:30 a.m. doing the Rundown with Ramon show. And I am, as we speak, making moves, making waves to syndicate the show to a bigger platform. I'm excited. I don't know when it'll happen, how it will happen, but I'm doing what I can do. I'm here showing up. And the show is growing. We got our YouTube channel. We got our LinkedIn channel. We got our Twitter channel. We got our Facebook channel. And we got people watching it on demand as well. So be blessed. Glad you're here on today's Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. So Consumer Electronics Show is here. It kicks off with Chat GPT moment for physical AI, the headline of the day by NVIDIA's founder. The 2026 Consumer Electronics Show began in Las Vegas with a strong emphasis on integrating artificial intelligence into the physical world. Major companies like Amazon, NVIDIA, and Hyundai unveiled new products and advancements in physical AI, including humanoid robots and autonomous vehicles. In his keynote speech to kick off the event, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said, "The Chat GPT moment for physical AI is here when machines begin to understand, reason, and act in the real world." Some people are afraid of this, afraid of how the movement of a technology will impact them and their business. And I get it. I get it. This is a new phase when robots, when machines that humans create become more human-like. Is this something we're going against God? I don't know. I don't know if there's a time when the advances in technology are bad for us. There are some times like this. The atomic bomb, it killed millions of people. But on the other hand, We're at a detente now. There's never been a global war quite like this because people don't want it to go nuclear. Of course, you have the digital technology, which is, causing all of us to be distracted driving, and all the evil and terrible content and trafficking and more that's fostered because of digital content. But you know what? I don't think it's a technology issue. I think it's a human issue. Remember when the knife was first invented? That was a good thing to cut beef until it wasn't when somebody killed somebody else with the knife. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, technology is going to evolve and humans are going to do what humans do. Mess up stuff. Exactly right. Malika Star's like, that's a slippery slope. You're right, Malika. So who knows? But you know one thing, Malika, I think we both agree on, you can't stop the advancement of technology. That's just going to happen. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. If you're not following our podcast, I encourage you to do so you do not miss out. Right now, go to your favorite podcast platform and type in the Rundown with Ramon show. Bring it up, subscribe to it. Right now, if you're not following us on YouTube, do that right now. Go to Zone of Genius, yes. Zone of Genius, yes. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out. Right now, if you want to get this via email, go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com, and sign up on our email list. Ding, 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 ding. Keep moving forward. Last topic of the day before we get to our main headline and lesson learned of the day. American Airlines is rolling out free Wi-Fi for loyalty members. American Airlines is launching a free high-speed Wi-Fi service for its AA Advantage members this month. The carrier is partnered with AT&T to bring Wi-Fi to its single-aisle aircraft and two-class regional jets, with plans to expand the service across most of its fleet by early spring. Before the rollout, Wi-Fi access on most American flights started around $10. American is playing catch-up with rivals Delta and United, both of which already offer free Wi-Fi to their loyalty program members. I love this. And the simple thing here, we talked about this in office hours a week or two ago. Customer experience is everything. How are you providing an amazing experience to your best customers, or in fact, to all of your customers? But what are you doing to provide an amazing experience to them? And if you're not thinking of this critically, even in small ways, you may be missing opportunities. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Malika's like, Ramon, please, boy. Delta's been doing that for a minute. I got you, Malika. I got you. I'm just reporting the news of the day. What can I say? Listen, I'll be back in a second. About 7 seconds. I'll be right back. Then we're going to dive into the headline of the day today on today's Rundown with Ramon show. All right, as promised, we are back. Here's the lesson of the day today. I recently hired a chief of staff. Now, I've hired over 100 virtual assistants, and I don't like that word, but virtual assistants in my career. I looked on Upwork, and I think it's over 100, over 200, I think it was, over a number of years. And virtual assistants, I prefer to give them titles: social media managers, executive assistants, video editors, copywriters, and more I've hired in the various things I've been working on over the last few years. Started smarthustle.com. I sold that to a company that Mark Cuban's on the board of directors of, Mark Cuban of Shark Tank. That company was Zen Business. Started smallbiztechnology.com, sold that company to a fellow blogger. Started an event business, Small Business Summit, and sold that to a fellow blogger who does events. Now I'm building zoneofgenius.com, and at the age of 53, looking for what the next growth area is for Ramon. And by the way, if you're there, especially in the media space or other areas, and you want to partner with me, work with me in some way, I would love to do it. I do not want to grow this alone. I'm looking to take my assets and how can I build something even bigger than I can do it alone. My specialty is media and content and blogging and podcasts and all those things. I don't have the largest reach in the world, but man, maybe I can work with somebody. We can grow something together. So that's that. So I've been hiring a number of virtual assistants. And why do we do this primarily? A lot of the reason is to save money. Listen, you hire somebody here, they're understandably going to need $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 per hour, wherever it is, to have a living wage. And that's just to have, you'll be one of 2 or 3 or 4 clients they have. However, hiring somebody from whether it's Philippines, whether it's Lagos, Nigeria, whether it's in India, or many other places around the world, excluding Europe, the cost of living is different. So here, paying somebody $30, $40, $50 an hour, man, you can maybe instead hire somebody in another country for $10, $5, $20, which could be great. But there's a few different things to consider. One, time zone difference is one thing, but you can still do that. Number two, mindset. Are they having the same mindset that you need to grow with you? Number three, are they able, and this is the biggest shift that I had to find, are they a task oriented person based on doing just the task, or are they a thinker with you? Are they an integrator? Can they help think and grow what you want to grow? So this is where I was at. And I've hired many great talented team members who are offshore in other countries, virtual assistants as it were. But again, I prefer to give people detailed titles. So recently in December, I hired a chief of staff, costing me several $1,000s per month. And this person's amazing. So why hire a chief of staff? Why hire an integrator? Why hire a director of operations? These are different names, but similar roles. It's a different elevated role than just a virtual assistant that's focused on the task. So a few things I want to tell you today. One, make sure they're a fit with your personality and needs. I think different than Alexandria, who works different than Dr. Jeannie, works different than Malika Starr. Now, I'm learning at the age of 53. I'm still learning my talents and skills. I am a great visionary, a great futurist, a great person who can see, let's do this like this and get this experience. But I need help being a tactician. I need help with the details. I need help thinking of the detailed strategy. I can do it. I built several things, but my gift is the experience. My gift is like what we're doing today. How can you serve people? How can you get excitement with people and then partner with team members who can take what I've done and put gasoline on the fire that I've already lit? So that's number one. Number two, as you're looking to hire this higher level person, as it were, your budget's going to have to shift. You cannot pay your premier chief of staff $10, $20 an hour and have them expecting to be all in. It's going to take a bigger commitment of your budget. What that is, I don't know. But I would expect to pay between $3,000 to $5,000 for that type of chief of staff you're looking for, that high-level director of operations, and that's going to be fractional. They should have one or two other clients. So as I said, I'm a dreamer, I'm a visionary, and I needed someone who could execute at a higher level with me. Virtual assistants are great, and all of you should have them. But I needed a strategic thinker. So I wanted to share that with you today because many of you are hiring virtual assistants, and that's good. But at some point, you may need a chief of staff or even going through something right now. I'm looking to build a better portal for the Office Hours with Ramon community, a better portal for them to give access to. I have all the content, and the person who's a good person said, Ramon, I have the links. What do you want me to do with it? Now, I wish they would have came back to me with the question and said, Ramon, great. You want a course? You want a portal? I got your links. I got all your stuff. Here's some suggestions. I wish they could kind of read my mind-ish. And I realized, you know what? I need to bring in my chief of staff and have her take care of this and solve this solution for me. She may very well work with that virtual assistant course creator, but I need someone who can talk Ramon language and help me build that because this person's task-based and they're asking me so many questions. I'm trying to move on to the next thing. So let me know if that was helpful for you. This aspect of hiring a chief of staff, hiring a director of operations, hiring someone who can help you get to the next level. This is important. That's a different role than just a virtual assistant, maybe, who's task-based. Different role, also Malika Starr, and sometimes than a intern or college student, whatever, who can help with some things. But for me, at least what I'm working on, I want an experienced person who's worked with a number of entrepreneurs. And you know another thing I asked them? I asked them, what books do you read? Do you know Rocket Fuel, Gino Wickman? Do you know Mike McCallow's my friend, Profit First? Do you know Seth Godin, This is Marketing? Do you know books like Traction? I ask them what they're reading, what they listen to, because I want to make sure we're dialed in at the same wavelength. And that's so important. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Let me get to some questions that came in. I'm going to answer 3 questions. Thank you, Alexandria. Thank you, Denny. And then we're going to wrap this up. I'm loving this new version of the Rundown with Ramon. Here it goes. Thank you so much, Alexandra, for saying, thank you, Alexandra and Dr. Jeannie, for promoting Office Hours with Ramon. I appreciate that. RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com. Denny asked the question, can non-business owners be part of office hours? So the answer is yes, Denny, but with qualifications. Here's why I qualify it. Here's who office hours is for. Office Hours is specifically designed for business coaches, business consultants, authors and speakers, those who maybe have a design firm, maybe you have an accounting firm, maybe you have a smaller business that you're trying to get over that $100,000 mark, or you're trying to get over that $500,000 mark, because that's what I've done, and this is what I can teach. I've built several companies generating hundreds of thousands of dollars of revenue or single-digit millions in valuation. This is what I've done, Danny. So if you're a non-business, you can do it. But the things we're talking about are email marketing, social media marketing, marketing automation, how to get on stages, how to make a bigger impact on stages, how to change your mindset towards business. So yes, you can, and you have nothing to lose. I think the first month may be free, or it's $99 a month, so your investment's very minimal. So check it out. Go to RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com, and see if it's for you, Denny. Great question. But the focus is, yes, for business owners who are seeking to grow their business and their mindset. And we talk family and more as well. I got a whole schedule being built out of what we're going to pour into every single weekend as we open up the vault for others. Denny, thank you for your question. Great question. Next question's coming in from Alexandria Nicole. Woo, love this, Alexandria. Thanks for being a part of this community. What's the biggest mistake you see experts making when they build their brand? Alexandria Nicole, amazing question. And check out what Alexandria Nicole's building at EYGEvents.com. I don't think there's one mistake, but I think there's maybe 2 or 3 big ones that I'm making and have made and I need to correct. I think one mistake is understanding, where really do I want to go? Who am I? Is that really clear what you're trying to build? Number 2, if you're just trying to work with 1 or 2 clients and have a little bit of money to eke on by, that's great. But I really think you need to think a bit bigger. So do you have systems that are repeatable? Are you hiring a team that can build that system? Not a big team, 1 or 2 people to support you. That's number 2. And then going directly, you said, Alexandria, towards building your brand. Most people are too shy and don't talk enough about themselves. They do not self-promote themselves. Maybe they don't like how they look. Maybe they don't like how they sound. Maybe there's something in their head, Alexandria, that's like, nah, I'm not worthy. I'm not worth it. I was told to shut up, blah, 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 when I was growing up. So I think those are a few things that I see, Alexandria, that block people from moving to the next level. Oh, I just pulled out the Celebrity CEO to quote in my new book. Thank you, Malika. I appreciate that. Malika, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait till we get some merch. I'm going to be sending you all some stuff in the mail and stuff, because I definitely want to say thank you all to you all for being a part of the Rundown with Ramon show. With that, everybody, it's a wrap. This may have been the best show ever, and thank you for being a part of the show. We'll be here every single week, 7:30 a.m. You can expect it, and if we're not here, it's because something else happened. You know, I'm traveling maybe, and I'm not going to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to do Rundown with Ramon, but I'm glad you're here today. Thanks for being here, and usually I try to schedule it a week ahead of time. So those who are following me on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and other places, you'll see a scheduling link. You'll see it promoted there, whatever. So I encourage you, go to YouTube, Zone of Genius, yes, Zone of Genius, yes. Click subscribe so you don't miss out. And of course, follow in the Zone of Genius email newsletter, where we have a lot of content as well at zoneofgenius.com. Be blessed. Have an amazing day, everybody. This is the Rundown with Ramon show, and I'm so glad you took the time to be here today. That's a wrap. See y'all later.